and we got a car show coming up. We've got a car show coming up in about a week, and I want to drive the Rat Rod, and it's going to be a night show because it's hot in Georgia. So the show's going to start at 6 p.m. and go to 9 p.m. and it's in town. So I'm looking forward to driving this to that show. The road between here and there is in pretty good shape. This car is really close to the ground. When you get on a bumpy road on it, it's quite a ride. You know, and so it's nice to have a nice smooth road to get you into town. So really looking forward to taking this to that show. I want to put my exhaust pipe back on it. I've got a set of exhaust pipes that turn out in front of the back wheel like this, and the one on the other side drug when I came in here on the floor because it's so low. I want to put it back on. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot else to do to get this car ready for that. Because I've had surgery recently, I haven't done anything this week except enjoy the pool, the new pool. But I'm going to cut the grass today, and I'm going to do some other things. We've also got one of Honey Baby's grandkids is coming, which is pretty darn exciting for her. And pretty nice. You know, she's an awesome person, and it's always good to have her come to visit. So I'm going to cut some grass and kill some weeds and do some other things, but then at some point I'm gonna get to work on getting this car ready to go to a show, and when I do, I'll share whatever I do with y'all. So somehow this fan got turned on. How do I turn it off? It doesn't seem to want to quit now. I'll just unplug it. Oh well, these things happen. See you later. Have a good day. So we got family today visiting. Honey Babe's granddaughter and her fella are here, and I let him take the Studebaker out and drive it. I can hear him out there romping it around. I thought about going with him. I said, hey, you don't need me. Just go out and drive it like you stole it. So I've been sitting here listening to it. I can hear him every time he kicks it in passing gear. He's out there on the paved road, winding her up. Kind of fun to see a young fella enjoy your stuff like that. But I didn't have the camera out when he left. A lot of times when I get the hot rods out, I like to get a picture of him, and I kind of hear him coming back, so I'll walk over with the camera and we'll catch him coming in the driveway, get him on video a little bit. It's a hot day. We'll probably going out on the lake in a little bit and having a little barbecue and stuff like that. I hear him coming. He's driving it like it should be driven. I love that. Big grin on his face. What do you think?
That's addicting. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It really goes when you punch it too out there.
There it goes. You know, it'll go a lot faster than I'm willing to drive it.
Really? That was awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds really nice too.
Yeah. He's a sweet piece of rod, I tell you.
Yeah.
My next big thing is just to air condition it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Being down here, you know, I've been online. As you can see, I don't have a lot of space to put one, and a lot of air conditioners that you put in, they're flat.
Yep.
I ain't got no flat places, so I'm gonna have to get one up under the dash here, but I think I can. There's a company out there called Resto Mod, and they make a unit that goes up in there, and then you can run your little tubes out.
Yep.
So I got to figure that out.
Probably do a heat and everything.
Well, I put a heater in there. I bought this car, and then I sold it to a friend of mine, and then he took it down to Florida and had that motor in it, and then brought it back and sold it back to me. So I put the heater in for him, because, you know, we get like 3 cold days a year. Just like in Maine, you get 3 or 4 hot days a year.
Yeah.
You know? So he had a cold day. He wanted a heater, but I think when I take the heater out, there'll be enough room to put that air conditioning stuff up in there. So
That'll be cool.
we'll do that. If you want to pull it back down there and poke it back in, this thing's loose, by the way. I just stuck it on yesterday, and I hadn't made it tight, but I love that. I love that little knob thing, you know.
Cool.
But I haven't. Yeah, that's a nice little V8 thing, you know, and
What's
kind
it
of
even
does that.
from?
Huh?
30, what's this from?
Well,
33?
I don't even know. If you can read that, you got better eyes than I do. Got some dates on it, but
That's cool though, I like that. Alright, I'll bring her down.
yeah, go ahead and pull her back in if you want. Cool. This one's actually a lot more fun to drive, but it's a lot scarier too because you're so close to the ground.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
you're down between the tires and
It's ripping around
on the
you.
top. And
How fast have you gotten this one up to?
about 90-ish.
That would probably feel really fast in this though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She does it real well though. It's a high geared 57 Ford rear end, and and with that 5-speed, you know, you can be running in 4th gear and hardly even tacked out. So I mean, you've got enough engine and gears to probably run 160, but I ain't got the balls. I ain't got the balls to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
That's something that somebody else would have to do because
Yeah.
it ain't likely I'm gonna take it down the road that fast.
That's insane.
But I love that it will.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is.
160 would be pretty quick in that thing.
150.
That'd be, oh.
How fast you think you got that up to?
I think I probably hit like 65, 70. I always get nervous with, like, about the steering when I drive new stuff.
Well, you know they're tall,
Mhm.
and this one's low, and this one it feels a lot more secure just because you don't. Because anytime you have something tall, it just
Yeah, you feel it like shaking or wiggling almost. You're gripping.
this had a bench seat in it, which put you another 4, 5, 6 inches up off the floor.
Really?
And when I took it out and put these 2 buckets in, it helped because you're actually sitting about even with the top of the frame rails. On
Yeah,
this.
so you're gonna fall out the side.
So you feel lower even if the car is still a little bit tall.
It feels fast though when you with the engine and everything too.
It's plenty fast.
How fast does this thing go? Like 100 something as well, maybe flat out.
It's geared different. It's
Yeah.
got pause traction rear end, so you know if you could stand to keep the foot on the gas long enough, I suppose it makes a pretty good drag racer.
Yeah.
But I would be well. The whole running gear's out of like a '88 Camaro.
Really?
Except the engine, which is out of a '96 Corvette. But however fast an '88 Camaro would go with that little V6 they put in them, and then you had that big engine in front of it, and that's how fast technically you could figure it would go.
Before you just tack it out completely.
Huh?
Before you tack it out completely, or just like.
I guess. Like I say, it's going to take a braver man than me to test that out.
It's like a runway or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.